The notion that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus may seem far-fetched to many, but it is a perspective that has been gaining traction in certain circles. This idea is rooted in the belief that Satan is actively working to disrupt God's plan for humanity, and that global warming is one of the key tools being used to achieve this goal. According to this worldview, the rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and extreme weather events are not just the result of human activities, but are also a manifestation of Satan's evil intentions. Those who subscribe to this perspective often point to biblical prophecies that speak of a time of great tribulation and chaos before the return of Jesus Christ. They argue that global warming is one of the signs of the end times, and that it is being used by Satan to distract humanity from the true nature of God's plan. By creating a sense of urgency and panic around climate change, Satan is allegedly attempting to turn people's attention away from spiritual matters and towards earthly concerns. Furthermore, some proponents of this idea argue that the push for environmentalism and sustainability is, in fact, a thinly veiled attempt to promote a secular, humanistic worldview that rejects the authority of God. They claim that the emphasis on human agency and the idea that we can save the planet through our own efforts is a form of idolatry, where humanity is placing its faith in itself rather than in God. By promoting a sense of self-reliance and autonomy, Satan is allegedly seeking to undermine the message of Jesus Christ, which emphasizes humanity's dependence on God and the need for redemption through faith. In addition, some point to the fact that many of the solutions being proposed to combat global warming, such as the use of renewable energy sources and the reduction of carbon emissions, are often tied to a broader agenda of social and economic change. This can include the promotion of socialism, the erosion of national sovereignty, and the advancement of a globalist ideology that seeks to supplant traditional values and institutions. According to this perspective, these efforts are not just about saving the planet, but are also part of a larger scheme to create a new world order that is hostile to Christian values and principles. It is also worth noting that some Christians believe that the idea of global warming is being used as a tool of social control, where the fear of climate change is being used to manipulate people into accepting a range of policies and practices that would otherwise be unpalatable. This can include the imposition of strict regulations on personal freedom, the redistribution of wealth, and the promotion of a culture of guilt and shame around consumption and resource use. By creating a sense of crisis and urgency around climate change, Satan is allegedly seeking to create a sense of moral panic that can be exploited to advance his own agenda. While this perspective may seem extreme to some, it is clear that the issue of global warming has become a deeply polarizing and politicized issue. Many people on both sides of the debate are intensely passionate about their views and are willing to go to great lengths to promote their perspective. As the debate continues to unfold, it is likely that the idea that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus will continue to be a topic of discussion and controversy. Ultimately, whether or not one accepts this perspective, it is clear that the issue of global warming is complex and multifaceted, and that it raises important questions about the nature of humanity, the role of religion in public life, and the future of our planet.